What's going on, everyone? Today I'm pushing Trophy Ladder with a Three Musketeer Bridge Spam deck. I got the Knight and Lumberjack Evo. We're up against Banana here. I don't really know what his name is, so I'm just going to go for the Sweaty Man at the bridge. I wonder, how are y'all feeling about the new update? I personally have struggled. I only have one not fully maxed out deck because I'm not level 16, but one full level 15 deck, which is the Hyper Bait or Hypnode Bait deck that I've always played with. And ever since they released a new update, I've just been struggling with it, especially with how the meta is. I think I've seen a couple of other people talk about how this current meta isn't too great for log bait and probably just hyper bait in general. And so, yeah, I was getting absolutely steamrolled by, the new Musketeer hero, the Knight hero, the big fella hero that tosses your card into the other lane. Just everything. So it's been a pretty rough experience in ranked, and that is why I'm playing Trophy Road with a bridge spam deck, just trying something out. I love the Three Musketeers, especially the rework. I think it's a really fun and cool rework. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are on this new update. I think that overall, it is definitely an update that kind of hurts in the short term because, you have to get to level 16 and upgrade a lot more cards. So there's a lot going on, right? A lot more that you have to do. In the long term, though, hopefully, given that they don't absolutely add in anything in the future that is like game breaking or whatnot, level 16 is kind of a pretty decent addition just because one of the issues with the game is how progression was pretty hard, and the whole entire system was really confusing, which is one of the our opponent goes for the evolution Dark Goblin at the bridge. He's gonna get the good poison damage onto it, but yeah, progression was hard, confusing. A lot of items were confusing, and so I think they did a good job with just trying to change things up, change the system, and hopefully we take the right tower here, maybe. And so, yeah, they're just changing stuff up, and I think it's a good direction for the game. I'm just kind of hoping that, with the new update and the heroes and stuff, that they don't add too many too soon, just because I still find it kind of difficult to collect new cards to upgrade our current cards. They're adding in a new currency with the heroes instead of just making them champions, for instance. And so now we have to collect the hero relics or whatever they're called. I don't really know. Shards. So that makes that part a little bit more grindy and difficult. But at the end of the day, we'll see where the game goes. All we can do is just adapt and try to get better, play different and newer decks, and just enjoy the game while we can. I think the content edition is really cool, but yeah, overall, ranked has been a struggle, and so that's why I switched over to Trophy Road and just trying to learn the new game and adapt. And I got 3 sweaty men down on the field now, and that's just the status of where I'm at in my Clash Royale journey. We are going to climb Trophy Road, collect as many cards as we can, and continue to move forward with upgrading as many cards as possible, and hopefully have a few maxed decks and not just one max deck at level 15. So we'll see what we can do, and maybe 3 Musketeers will pop off and be pretty OP. We'll see. I'm gonna go for a low battle ramp here, and then let's go for the Lumberjack onto the cannon cart after it locks on to the big freezy ice golem. He's got a pretty good push here with the Skelly King. I feel like we're going to be taking damage from the Skeleton Barrel almost every time. I'm going to go for the Zap on the Skelly Barrel. And then I'm gonna kite over the Skeleton King just to bring the knight into it, so that way it's kind of equivalent exchange. I think he has Evo Mortar, so I'm gonna go for a heal spear in the back, just kind of reset. Yeah. Now I'm gonna go for a Barbarian Barrel onto that, get some damage onto it. The knight's gonna take care of the cannon cart, and then all we have to worry about here is the fart goblin. I think now is time to go for the kill spirit zap combo. It doesn't take out. It doesn't even take out the what's it called? It doesn't take out the fart goblin because fart goblin's level 16. Our stuff do be lower. I probably could have predicted that, but let's just get down another set of 3 musketeers. If he goes for the mortar, that's perfectly a-okay. I think we got a pretty good push set up here. Oh, he's got fireball. We go for the lumberjack on the right, and then just a late battle ram on the left with probably zap in preparation. Okay, not zap. I gotta go for the barbarian barrel here on the right. Ooh, we are almost taking his tower. Okay, let's go for a knight. Now I'm gonna go for a very low. Ooh, that fart goblin going to town point and work. And get a late zap down onto the skelly barrel here. And then hopefully that lumberjack can take out the mortar plus the fart goblin. I think we just go for a knight here onto the cannon cart. Should have put it on top of him, but it's okay. I'm gonna go for the barbarian barrel and that fart goblin. Hopefully we can take it out. I'm gonna go for the 3 musketeers pretty up high, just because the mortar's still gonna be distracted. Now we can just go for I'm gonna go for the heal spear here. Bell ram on the left, and then I'm gonna put ice golem behind the musketeer, apparently not in front. Alright, you know what? Maybe that ice golem will get some death damage. That was a pretty bad defense. I gotta go for the 3M pretty high here. If he had the Evo skeleton barrel, I feel like I'd be pretty cooked here. I'm not gonna lie, he probably would have already won by now. Hopefully that guy goes over. The guy does go over. At least our ice golem is taking out the skelly barrel. I mean, not the skelly barrel, the skeleton army. And then we just gotta keep tanking for the mortar here. I'm gonna go with another 3M up high. We're forcing out his fireballs, so it's really good for us just because we don't want him to get any like tower damage, right? And he hasn't been cycling fireballs into our tower, so that's perfectly good for us, and we end up taking the win here. As long as the skeleton barrel doesn't do anything sneaky, does not. And with the toilet flush, just say well played and GG. Good game to our friend here. That was a pretty hard one. I am not too experienced with 3 musketeers, but the 3 ladies go absolutely hard in the paint. We're getting into the next one and climbing. I think our opponent has Mega Knight here. He had a little Mega Knight icon sticker and below his banner. Hogeye first play. Level 13 Hogeye though. See, that is one thing that is kind of poopy, is that our opponents will have level 14 and 13 cards. Oh, he's got the Knight Hero. I don't really feel bad anymore. The Knight Hero is pretty balanced though. Out of all the heroes that I've faced against so far, he's really good, but he's not like, you know, annoying, or oh, I missed my barbarian barrel by a tile. Or he doesn't feel broken. Which I'm happy about. I feel like he's pretty balanced. The guy that tosses your troops into the other lane, I think he could probably use a little bit of an HB nerf, just because he feels a little too tanky. I don't know how much elixir he costs. Our opponent does have a Mega Knight here. Mega Knight! We'll probably activate the King Tower, maybe? Nah, I'm gonna go for the 3M in the back. Maybe we get steamrolled, maybe we don't. We can do some kite action. I'm gonna let this mini P.E.K.K.A go. Yo, the 3M just cleared out that mini P.E.K.K.A, dang. And then we're gonna get this 3M over on the left to tag team. Look at them go hard. I'm looking for the lumberjack on the right. That 3M on the left is gonna take out, not 3M, that 1 musketeer on the left is gonna take out the witch. And then we're gonna get 2 of the musketeers on the right to just start chopping down on that tower. Man. I like the knight plus the lumberjack evolution in this deck just because you have one, a really good tank, and then two, I guess a mini tank, but really some great DPS for golems, giants. I probably should have went for 3M there, but he does have Mega Knight and Cycle. So we're going to take some Hoggar hits here. But yeah, Lumberjack's just great for chopping down on some big beefy boys, and we got some pretty good defense here. I'm gonna get a Balram prepped up on the right. If I were him, he should probably completely ignore the right side, but I don't think he's going to. I'm gonna get down a Lumberjack over here, and then I'm still gonna... Ooh, okay. Our left tower do be going, I think. Alright, his right tower's gone. Wait, we're alive! Oh, he got that Mega Knight Domo. Yo, look at the evil Lumberjack go. Finished off his Witch. Nice. We're doing pretty good. I'm gonna get down a Lumberjack on the Mega Knight here. Let's bring in that Mini P.E.K.K.A. And then we have his barrel's level 12, so knowing that his barrel is level 12, I went for the Zap instead. My Zap's level 14. I feel kind of bad for the Altura here, but sorry. Let's keep climbing. Ooh. We need to get to the Lumberjack evolution more. But yeah, I like playing Trophy Ladder more. It took me about a week to kind of figure out, hey, okay, playing log bait isn't going to go too well in ranked. And so I was like thinking, what can I do to, you know, enjoy the game, but also try to make content? Yo, that was a really good fisherman because it's going to bring it over to the P.E.K.K.A. and it's going to build an even bigger push. Ooh, okay. We might lose our tower here. I'm hoping that the mini P.E.K.K.A. Not the mini P.E.K.K.A. Ooh. Okay, we do bring them over here. I'm gonna go... Ah, the P.E.K.K.A. doesn't get kited. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't have Fireball or something crazy here. Oh. He has Freeze. We will lose one of our Musketeers and our tower, but we don't get 3 crown. That happens in Clash Royale. Sometimes you just kind of get... what is it called? Starting played, you know, starting handed, whatever. Nothing's always going to be perfect. He does have the Evo P.E.K.K.A. in cycle, and he's going to take our second tower on the right here. That is Clash Royale in a nutshell. You know, my fault for not being aware about that, my G. I'll make sure to bust it down and just have better awareness and IQ in the future. Hopefully that wizard gets taken out. The wizard does get taken out. Okay, we live to see another day. That fisherman's yanking and everything. That P.E.K.K.A. should kind of just be dead meat here. I'm gonna go for a barbarian barrel pretty low. And then I'm gonna go for a Balram. Hopefully we can kite over. And then... Oh. We didn't really kite anything with that P.E.K.K.A. We do force out the freeze on defense, though. Okay, I think we have one chance, maybe, with 1-3M push. I'm gonna go with the 2 on the right. And so that way, if he P.E.K.K.A's on the right, maybe, just maybe... He has Sparky. I was gonna say, maybe, just maybe, we can take the left tower with a, like, Balram push, but... He has a Sparky. Ooh, okay, let's go. I'm gonna go hard on the right here. I don't know if we'll take a tower. It's a big maybe. Nah, we're not gonna take a tower. Okay. We don't have Eagle Lumberjack either. Not bad, though. This game's definitely winnable. We just had a really rough beginning with his P.E.K.K.A. just being played in the back. That's Clash there. Sometimes you can't perfectly defend everything. I know, the Sparky in the pocket. Well played, brother. I feel like if we have a more balanced match, we win that one. But it's alright. Let's get on the next one. I'll play one more. But yeah, to be honest, it took me about a week to kind of figure out what to maybe do in the game, and did not enjoy the week. The game has been a little bit more enjoyable since I kind of crafted this deck, even though it's pretty similar to other 3 Musketeer decks. that you can find on Royale API. And our opponent went for the Tesla, the upper pooter in the middle here. I'm gonna go for the three musketeers of my own in the back. His is level 15, mine is 14. Thanks, Clash Royale. I'm gonna go for the... Yo, I wonder what variation he's playing with. Oh, he's got Far Goblin. What the heck? Yo, my musketeer's getting clapped over here. I gotta eat that damage. Dang. Three musketeers deal so much damage. Oh, he's got Hogger. Okay, this is just a full-on, like, mid-ladder three musketeer deck. Yeah, Tesla in the middle, buddy. Pop off. I like it. But yeah, game hasn't been too enjoyable. I mean, game goes up and down in phases for different people, you know. I've seen some people... Oh, I was going to say, the fact... I don't know what Clash Royale was thinking, but the fact that you can have two evolutions, two heroes, or a champion and a hero. See, the champion plus hero makes sense, but... I mean, I'm going to be completely honest, it really freaking doesn't. Heroes are just champions, you know. You have two abilities on your screen, and it's like Clash Royale just... You literally just gave them a different label. Like, what was the purpose? There was no purpose to it. You know, so it's... I'm gonna go for a heal spirit here. It's gonna get one shot. But yeah, I definitely think that they should make it to where you can only have, you know, one hero or one champion. I don't really like that they added the capability of potentially having two. So, because you already have two evolutions, man. Like, oh yes, Fireball. Dang. There's enough to deal with in the game, is what I'm trying to say. And log, dang. Yeah, Fireball log. That's pretty popular in the meta right now, I think, because of the new hero. Ooh, the Musketeer locked on. They'll have Lumberjack in cycle. Well, I think this is going to be the last game of the video, ladies and gentlemen. I know that you probably don't want to hear my frustration if you are still watching, but yeah, the game is... this game isn't why I've been, like, having less fun in Clash Royale, but I don't know. Last season was a lot more fun. I enjoyed myself more. I mean, obviously, that's because I was playing Logbait, and that's my favorite deck that I like having fun with. And a couple of other decks, you know. I played with, like, a Lumberjack bait deck that I found a lot of fun. I played a little bit Hog EQ this season, and it was kind of fun, but Hogger gets boring to me sometimes. I played with this... I got the Evolution Executioner, and I put it into, like, a balloon deck, and it was kind of fun as well. I tried Giant Balloon, tried a few different Graveyard decks that weren't too bad, and so I've been trying different things, but, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just have to try to get the new heroes at some point, some more evolutions, and that's the other issue, the evolutions. I don't have every evolution unlocked, so... In reality, this deck should really have the Evo Royal Ghost and the Evolution Royal Hogs. And that's the core component of it. Or, you know, you could do like Evo Zap, Evo Royal Ghost, but I mean, I don't even have the shards for either of those. And, you know, I don't want to spend $25 for two evolutions that... You know, I can maybe get either at a future discount if I do want to spend the money or, you know, whatever. But yeah, that's just Clash Royale in 2025 going on to 2026. So I'll continue to play. Hopefully I'll find some joy playing on ladder, you know, get these rewards and just continue climbing. I could play with Logbait, but maybe in the future. I think it's good to change it up. If y'all have any deck recommendations or any comments on the status of the game, let me know how y'all feel. One thing that I'm really excited about is the 2v2 ranked system. If they ever do actually commit to that for once, it's probably still in the works, but they've been talking about it for such a long time. It's like, brother, at that point, just actually release it, you know, do something about it is what I'm saying. I'm really excited for that. So, you know, there's some cool stuff cooking up. Maybe I could come up with some videos to make for that, but As of right now, I feel like the game is just a bag of potato chips, and it is very filtered down to, oh, let me play with 2.6 Hog Rider, and 2.6, by 2.6 I mean with the Hero Musketeer. It's like, oh, the Hero Musketeer ability is essentially just a ninth card if you really think about it. I don't think there is any reasoning against that argument. The Hero Musketeer is just a second card in a sense. Like, you can defend, really easy example, and I guess this is me going on a little bit of an extra tangent towards the end here, is I defended an Evo Mega Knight, an Evo Valkyrie, a Hero P.E.K.K.A push with a Boss Bandit, and then behind all four of those was the Hero Musketeer. And I defended everything, and I'm pretty sure my tower, excuse me, was at about 3,000 HP. I run out of my elixir because I just defended like a gargantuan, gigantic push, and then his musketeer's on half HP. My tower shooting it, he pops the ability, boom. The ability takes my whole entire tower, right? Like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do about that. I don't think it really takes any skill to plop two elixir. Like, you're getting a cannon, you're getting a cannon with a faster fire rate or rate of fire for two elixir that you can put on your opponent's side of the bridge. You can put it on your own side of the bridge, and it acts as a building. So these people are, using. You have two buildings in a deck. That's what I was saying. It's a ninth card. Like, I was facing people that when I was playing Balloon, I faced somebody that had Tesla, Evo Tesla, and it's like, ooh, I finally got his Tesla out of cycle, or I countered it, and then it's like, boom, they just put the musketeer down, which counters the balloon. And then secondly, you don't even get death bomb because they pop the ability since the balloon goes to that. So the it's just frustrating unless you have specific cards to counter the musketeers. So I mean, you can say it's like, oh, like Justin, it's just a skill diff. It's like, oh, okay, I'll just put Fireball and Zap into every deck I ever create. Or, oh, okay, I'll be playing Poison every deck. It's like, no, I shouldn't have to play the game like that. If I'm dealing with Evolution Musketeer is perfectly okay. That card that's why I don't like the champions, or not champions, sorry, the heroes, just because you already have the Evolution Musketeer, which you can still counterplay. You can predict your Dark Goblin getting sniped, for instance, but also on the other end, you can make some really good prediction plays with the Musketeer itself. So that to me is just more balanced. It's still the Musketeer card. It's normal, basic. Yeah. So the game is in a very interesting state right now, and things will probably get nerfed. I know that it's still early on, but it's just kind of like Clash Royale always goes into these same loops, and there's a dev team. A lot of other people have probably talked about it. Just fix your stuff, especially for the free to play players. Let us enjoy the game a bit more. And, I'm sure people are still going to spend probably the same amount of money if things were more balanced. So, you'll have a good one. Let me know what your thoughts are on the update. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.